Give me a second to share this feed. I just have a little bit of news today. I'm going to mainly be doing cards. So go ahead and comment if you're going to want a card. And go ahead and share this. I'm going to be giving away a heart chakra activation. I'm really working on clearing the heart chakra of past life debris and stuff like that. I don't think that we realize that a lot of the reasons why we can't remember all of our past lives is because some of them didn't go good, and we still have a lot of pain and trauma that we brought here with us, maybe anger. It really depends on the person. But we all could use some heart chakra healing. So I have one more share. I did a little energy report video that I'm going to upload as soon as I get off of here too. I was trying to go outside. It was like so windy outside and so crazy. The weather's been really abnormal here. So I will be uploading that as soon as I get off of here. So go ahead and share this feed if you're just logging on. But we're having shift in earthquake patterns and quakes in odd places. The eastern coast of the U.S. has remained quiet since the earthquake that struck Delaware. The Atlantic Ridge has been very active, though, with quakes hitting Africa. Attack sirens blare in Hawaii for the first time since the Cold War. I guess they're prepping the siren systems there. The more time teenagers spend on their phones or other digital devices, the more likely they are to have attempted or contemplated suicide. A lot of people think that technology is making us more connected, but it's really disconnecting us from who we are. More Americans are turning to the stars instead of the one who made the stars. Astrology is really picking up popularity. I'm really thrilled too because I'm really into astrology. You guys know that we do birth charts too. We have a Dead Sea Scroll translation that could unlock Bible mysteries from over 2,000 years ago. We have an American archaeologist trying to crack the Dead Sea Scroll code. And we should all remember that the Mayan code was just cracked recently. So this is kind of amazing. Scientists are baffled as scarlet fever hits a 50-year high. This is something that's really similar to strep throat, but it's a bacterial type of infection. In the UK, we have a pagan war goddess statue that's been unveiled. Idol worship is making a global comeback. And get ready for Christmas terror attacks. That's all the news I have. I'm going to be doing cards. But get ready for Christmas terror attacks because it kind of correlates with the new moon storm that will be entering right before then. So we're at a calm in the storm. Everyone should be like resting up, recharging, meditating. This energy is all about going within instead of paying attention to the media and everything going on around you all the time. That kind of stuff can really just kind of clutter up your mind. So it's about going within, and everyone should be kind of meditating, recharging, resting. The planet is in retrograde right now, so it's not a good idea to be making any like travel plans regarding schools, higher education, things like that. I tell people not to make any huge decisions. While it's good to use this energy to manifest and wrap things up in your life, it's not a good idea to make huge life-changing decisions right now. Melinda McClung Morris. Good morning. You are working on your heart chakra. Make sure you share this feed. If you guys share it more than once, then you get entered more than once. I'll go ahead and pick the winner after the end of the day. And usually I'll announce it on the page, but I'll come find you if you won. So it kind of fits the theme of the day, our heart chakra. I really feel that this Mercury retrograde energy is bringing up a lot about our past, and maybe we're starting to see things differently. Like, I really was seeing events much differently when I was going through them rather than my perspective looking back now. So we're really integrating these perspectives, and we're actually working on healing the past, but we're also healing future timelines, because as we're shifting our perspective, it's healing our future and the outcomes for the future and these kind of probabilities. So just keep staying focused on your heart chakra. We do all types of activations on our site. One of them is heart chakra activations. Pamela, why not? It's freezing. It was like, I went outside to do a video. My hair was like, whew, like in the video, you'll see it was just so windy out. So it's kind of cold and windy out. It looks really nice and sunny out, but it's actually cold and windy too. So you can tell the earth is really going through some powerful transformation as well. We're being affected, but so is the entire planet right now. Pamela, you are here for truth. Work on your, throat chakra, and that really, each chakra correlates with a density, so that correlates with the 5th density too. So just keep on working on it, keep on speaking your truth too, because it's really liberating. Each chakra is a key that we need to access higher dimensions or densities. So just keep on working on that, and stay unblocked. Keep speaking your truth. You can go ahead and drink. I tell people to drink a lot of water and tea people are working on their throat chakras. It will really help keep it clear. Distilled water is very good for your crown chakra too. Desiree Lewis. I saw California's on fire again. I'm a little behind on the news. I'm just like, blah, I don't feel like it. So I've been focusing more on like manifesting and stuff. So I haven't really been paying attention. I saw California was on fire again. Most of the world is underwater too. There are very serious floods going on worldwide and they look kind of crazy. So we are working on decluttering our minds. There's just so much going on, and I really look at it all like distractions to distract us from what we could be creating here, which is just anything. We have unlimited potential. So really work on uncluttering your mind. I'm going to be paying attention and looking out for any negative thoughts I might have too that go through my mind. And I'm going to be keeping like a journal or a notebook. And if I have any negative thoughts, I'm going to write them down. And I'm going to work on reversing those thoughts and really pay attention to it too. We have to really start paying attention to what's going on in our mind, because we're planting seeds all day long, whether they be good or bad seeds. So just really pay attention to your thoughts. Amanda Stahl, good morning. Conflict and defeat. I feel like the Divine Feminine is going through an ultimate surrender right now. It's just the energy. A lot of people are being humbled right now, or going through really hard lessons and hard things right now with these upgrades. So part of this journey is surrender. And we make it easier when we surrender to what the universe wants. That's how we can end our suffering. We feel so bad that things aren't going our way, we're not getting what we want. Just really surrender and know that the universe just has much bigger plans for us than we ever had for ourselves. Sabrina Von Stock, you're not going to work today because of the California fires. I know. And as this cycle is coming to a close, the lessons that we're going to go through are going to get more and more intense as well. There's going to be more perceived negativity, because that's really what evolves us and what pushes us to grow. So there's going to be more and more of this stuff. Just be aware that if there wasn't any kind of darkness or perceived, evil or negativity, we wouldn't have an area to be shining in. So the darkness needs us just as much as we need the darkness to shine. Just be aware that you are the light that really does light up the world, and stay bright. Don't let anything put out your darkness right now. If areas are burning or flooding, then they're being purged out of lower vibrational things. So a lot of like the GMO fields are burning down. A lot of military facilities and government facilities are blowing up and catching on fire. I'm seeing a lot of places go underwater. And it's really funny because I really went through New Orleans kind of up close and personal when it flooded. I knew a lot of people that lived there. So when that happened, they were like joking about it and said it was like Sodom and Gomorrah and God was kind of purging the area. But it really is true that when these places become really lower vibrational, they get purged out. So just be aware that these places are burning, but it's purging out the lower vibrational places and things. Leah Simpson, good morning. Movements, choices, and decisions. Don't make any huge decisions right now. I tell everyone to use the energy to manifest and to get small things done in your life, but don't make any huge life-altering decisions right now. Nikki Fox, good morning. And this is the twin flame card. I always say it's like the American dream card, and it's the goal of everyone here. I know we joke about the American dream, but love is the goal, a spiritual union. So just keep on working on it. This is one of my favorite cards. It has the rainbow, and it really reminds me of flames and divine unions. As we come more into peace, love, and harmony with ourselves, we're going to come more and more into balance with our world around us. So just work on, keep on working on balancing yourself and it will magically heal and transform every relationship in your life. Danny Stahl. Good morning. Material and spiritual prosperity. Abundance is more like a frequency that you can tune into and less like a monetary amount. I know some people expect like maybe it's like a lottery win or some type of dollar amount, but it's more like a frequency where you're like in the flow and it's unlimited abundance. So keep on working on your soul and you're going to draw and stay attuned to that frequency of abundance. Kristen Weber, yay for astrology. I know if anyone's bored or doesn't know what their mission is or isn't on their mission, we do birth charts for like $20. We also do aura readings, numerology, things like that. Check out our site. I'm going to insert it in here because I have to do it somewhere. We're also doing a special where if you spend over $50 that you get a free third eye activation, which is pretty amazing. We're doing that until January 1st. And I'm doing a sale on our Reiki and Blue Star Healing classes where if you buy a level, you get a level free until January 1st. So definitely check out our site. Check out our store. Good morning, Kristen. Yay for astrology. I'm thrilled. Why not? I started studying astrology. Even when I was asleep, I was still studying a lot of theology and astrology because I realized that everything is written in the stars. I mean, it says it in the Bible, in a lot of texts, and you really can tell a lot about this life and your past life and things like that. So it's pretty amazing. Work on your sacral. This is for the divine feminine. We're all working on taking back our power, and it is manifested in that sacred space of our sacral. So just keep on working on your sacral. I like orange stones, things like that. Get outside, meditate, and just work on standing in your power and your truth. I'm thrilled, Amanda, I'm thrilled about the Dead Sea Scrolls and anything like that. I just watched a show on the Mayan Code and how they cracked it, and it was pretty amazing because they really were like lost on it for so long, and it's pretty an amazing process. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really into that kind of culture and anything kind of biblical. Sherry. Heartache and loss. It fits my theme of my feed today because I'm doing some major healing on the heart chakra today. So we're working on heartache and loss. And a lot of it really isn't from this life. A lot of what we brought here with us. And we've been carrying around this baggage life after life. And it's really time to let it go so that we can become lighter, happier, and more fulfilled. So just keep on working on your heart chakra. Things that are good for the heart chakra would be foods that match that vibration. Any kind of leafy green foods, avocado, anything green basically. And we want to eat more alkaline foods. We know that non-alkaline foods cause cancer and alkaline foods cure cancer. So we want to try to eat an alkaline diet for our heart chakra too. Mary Kay. Good morning. Balance. I know. I have to work very hard at staying grounded and balanced, so it really fits the theme. It's pretty amazing. It's like my card of the day. I'm trying to stay really balanced, really grounded today, because it just gets me through the energy so much better. So for anyone going through any kind of astrological event, it's really good if we can stay balanced. It will just help us with everything that we're attracting. It's when we become ungrounded or unbalanced that things kind of go crazy in a array. So just work at staying balanced. What that means for me is I have to stay balanced energetically. I try to go to bed at the same time every night. I try to stay in a pretty regular schedule energetically. Erin McSherry, yes, her 2-year-old had scarlet fever a couple of weeks ago. I've actually had it before too in my life. But I used to get really affected by throat chakra things. Like I used to get strep throat and tonsillitis a lot. I had my wisdom teeth and my tonsils removed too. So children that are most affected by this kind of things would be indigo starseeds. They just have certain abilities and they can really manifest these kind of illnesses at a higher rate. So it wouldn't surprise me if your kid was an indigo or like a Blu-ray of some sorts. Aaron, this is like you get a free wish card of the day, and we should be using this energy to manifest right now. I was making a list of things that I want to manifest or draw into my life yesterday. So vision boards are really good, lists, things like that, daydreams, whatever. The universe wants to know what you ideally want. You are the co-creator here, so you can really put out vibes for anything that you want. Make a manifesting list today. Sarah Lane, good morning. I will be stalking you later. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I will be stalking you as soon as I'm off my feed so we can do your attunement. I'm really excited. We're doing Sarah's Reiki attunement for level 1 today. I've been putting out the vibe kind of hardcore for students, and it's going pretty amazing. So if you are interested in Reiki or Blue Star Healing, come find me. And she is working on her throat chakra. It really fits the theme. I actually unblocked someone's throat chakra, which I probably shouldn't have done right before my live feed. I know it's not advisable, so I was kind of like coughing it out in the shower. But I'm feeling a lot clearer. So it really goes with the theme today. Drink a lot more teas. I even had a cup of green tea, and I'm not really into that much into teas, so I even had a cup of tea today. Have some tea, drink more water. Naomi Soto, good morning. You're working on your root chakra. We have to let go of fear. I know a lot of people are living in fear of what could go wrong. And I don't think that's the danger. I think it's a danger when we make decisions based on fear. I think that we should be making our choices and decisions based on love and what will be best for us. But unfortunately, we get in these little ruts and we make these decisions based on, well, I should do this or this could happen. Or if I don't do this, this could go wrong. And that really is the danger. So work on letting go of fear. Work on making all of your decisions out of love and out of what you really want. Let's see. Shirley Nugget. You're working on your third eye. It goes with the theme too. I'm doing like an Awakening to Ascension class with Angela Love, and we're doing a lot of activations in the space. And my main focus in that space is trying to tell people that anyone can tune in. All people were born psychic and empathic, and we all have these amazing abilities and gifts that we brought with us. It's really just more about purifying ourselves so that we can be better channels and better receivers. So keep working on your third eye. Coconut oil is really good for your third eye too. And chlorella, of course. I just assume everyone knows that by now. Marlene Lavache. No big decisions during Mercury retrograde, or your life may end up flipped upside down. Your life may be getting flipped upside down anyway right now. Just let it go with the flow. Be patient. If things are crumbling, it's always a good thing. Sometimes we have to make space and keep rebuilding. It's not about what we're ever going to have in this life. It's about who we're becoming and who we're turning into. Tracy Hill. Good morning. Grounding. I was trying to get outside to connect with nature and I almost got blown away. But if you live in a good environment where it's sunny or warm out, try to get outside, try to recharge, try to get into nature. The thing is with the planet, the earth, is that Gaia has this perfect vibrational frequency and we really want to match that. So if you can get outside and connect with the earth, it will put you on the right frequencies that you need for your ascension. So I already know you know that, but try to get outside more if you can. If you can't, try to meditate more and do like meditations to connect with the earth even though you're inside. I think it's important that we're healing the planet as well. I think it's very important. We are all healers. All of us, all the people I'm attracting to my feed, you are all healers as well. And I think it's very important that we're coming together and that we're actually trying to heal this planet. Pamela Wyanch. Passion ignited. When you have your heart chakra open, you're just going to be on a different frequency and it really opens you up. You have a different type of energy. So like total strangers will come up to you and ask you for advice or feel really comfortable talking to you. But unfortunately that can leave you really drained and people feeling really good and you feeling worse. Set really good boundaries and just be aware that your energy is changing and shifting. And as it is, you're going to draw more and more people to you. So work on healthy boundaries. News is bad. I like to stay informed of what's going on. By the way, I think maybe we're at war too. I saw a whole bunch of warships getting sent over seas, things like that. I just think people should not make decisions out of fear, but I think people should stay informed of what's going on so that in the events that maybe something crazy or something extreme or some type of big event happens, people are ready. I personally think it's an earthquake we're getting ready for. Everyone knows that. I'm real vocal about it. Or something of that nature, more like a natural type of event. But I really think it's important that we stay informed because worrying control just as much. I have free will just as much as like the elite would or anyone else. And I want to be able to use my free will in an informative type of way. So I just like to stay informed with what's going on so I can make better choices. But nothing is bad. That's the problem with people thinking things are good and bad and categorizing them. Anything that you think is bad is actually good, and the reverse is true as well. So work on getting rid of polarity. Christy, you're working on emotional loss, which can really close our heart chakras. When we close our heart chakras, we're not as open to compassion. We're not as empathic. Just really work on your heart chakra and healing any type of childhood traumas. Terra Carbonara Galat. You are moving on from anyone and everything not serving you. That's the theme right now. I already said this in my video I'm about to upload after this for an energy report, that when the spring comes, it's going to be about renewal and rebirth. But until we get to that point, we're going to be doing a big inventory of our lives and letting go of anything not serving us. My favorite time of year is coming up, New Year's, where everyone will be like, oh, I'm getting healthy. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to go to the gym. And everyone will get really excited for like a few days or a week and really be putting a lot of work into themselves. But until that point, people are going to be looking at their lives with dissatisfaction, seeing things they don't like, things that they want to change, things they want to get rid of, maybe doing a little bit of an inventory out of all the times of the year right now. So people are going to be kind of looking at their lives and picking them apart and things like that. Be kind to yourselves. You guys should be working on yourselves every day, not just New Year's Eve. Becca Bycroft. Triumph and success. You're doing so good with any kind of decisions that you're making. I'm telling everyone else not to make big decisions, but you should really get out there and change the things that you don't like in your lives. A lot of people are waiting for someone to save them. Someone to help their situation. Whatever it is, you're just wasting time if that's you. You really have to take control of your life at some point and realize that anything you've created, good or bad, you're responsible for. And if you don't like things, you can really fix them anytime. And if you really think that your life's too screwed and you can't, anyone can. Avalar, I like the name, Avalar. Sorry, I couldn't say it good. You are so successful in anything that you're trying to do right now. We came here as warriors. We were all warriors in past lives. But it's really important that we find peace this life and that we realize that things were never won with war. We learned really important lessons in fighting battles, especially fighting other people's battles. So now it's time to go within and to find peace. And in order to do that, you're going to really meditate and manifest it. I'm going to let you guys go on that note, but if you guys need me, I'm available for healing work, activations, readings, anything on our site. Check it out. We have lots of 5D high definition articles on our site as well. And I'm sending you guys all a lot of love and light, and I'll be back with some type of feed tomorrow.